Hi, friends. Happy Tuesday. Yes, happy Tuesday. How are we doing today? There we go. Pet cam. Hi, pet cam. Cheddar, congrats on first. Who else? Gamer, hello. Mia, hello. I'm crying. I went to I'm Here, Daily Phoenix Feather, back to I'm Here. By the time I got to first, 10 people would have had the opportunity to redeem it. Amazing. I'm so sorry that you didn't get first, but thank you for being here. Mia. Why? But thank you. Thank you for the 100 bits. That was very nice. I appreciate you. How are you? Cooler than lava lamps. Hello. Thank you so much for the lurk. Also, thank you so much for the offline follow. I appreciate you. It's good to see you. Hi, Ed. Ed. Ash. Your name is Ash. It is. It is. Hi, Beef. Dog treats. Oh, they heard it. Roast beef and cheddar is 8%. They heard the dog treats. That's accurate. I'm so sorry, buddy. Sorry. But the good part is you have 98 phoenix feathers. There's always that. You've always got your feathers. How's everybody doing today, other than Beef? I mean, you can still tell me about how you're doing, but the 80% says it all. Ah, Mia! Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, it is just utter chaos. Utter chaos! Mia, thank you. Court, thank you. Everybody, thank you. Alright, first things first. Mia, congrats on your second. Let's go. 30,000 channel points. Thank you so much for being here long enough to rack up 30,000 channel points. Courtney, hi. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, friends. Hi, Court. Who else do we got? Hi, Smooth. Hi, Hustler. Oh my goodness. Haley, what is happening? Oh my goodness. What? No, stop. Oh, I give up. I give up. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, Haley. Hello. Thank you so much for the sub. What? Yeah. Oh no. I don't even know what the fuck is going on. One freaking year, Haley. Oh my god. You guys are just trolling me. My stream's gonna get muted for the repeated Mortal Kombat theme song. I don't even know who that was. I'm so far behind. I don't know who any. Thank you everybody for the bits, for the subs, for the gift subs, for the more bits, for the let's goes. What is happening? It's not my birthday. My birthday has come and gone. Oh, Lenoki, hello. Haley, thank you again for the 12-month. You should have the 12-month Phoenix badge that you made. Also, it was so good to see you today. Mia, thank you so much for I'm gonna give these dogs the treats before they have fits. Sit. Be patient. Oh, you're such a good boy. He's so patient. I heard we're doing Let's Goes. Apparently. Apparently. Ladoki, thank you for the Let's Go. 45,000 channel points for your third Let's Go. Amazing. Amazing. Courtney, thank you for the bits. Also, hi, raiders. We had a raid. We had a raid during that. Hello, I'm Ash. I use she, they pronouns, and I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. And I play variety games. I like horror games, I like cozy games, I like everything in between. And if you have to raid and run, go take care of yourselves. Go eat, drink, sleep, shit, whatever you gotta do. And for anybody that wants to stay and hang out and recover from this, whatever this was with me, we're happy to have you. And thank you so much for hanging out with Courtney. It was really good to see Courtney again, too. Also, anybody in my chat that's not already following A Court of Plants and Cats, you need to go do it. Stat. Can I get another shout out for Courtney? Because I know that we already got a shout out for Courtney, but that was like a million years ago at this point. So can we get another shout out for Courtney so that anybody that missed the first shout out can just like go follow her now? Oh my god, this is so good. Thank you for the shout out. Hustler, thank you so much for the bits. The Fabian with the Let's Go, the third Let's Go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Beef, thank you so much for gifting Lanuki the sub. Heck yeah. Beef, you legend. Hustler with the Let's Go. With their first Let's Go. Heck yeah, Hustler. Haley, thank you for the 100 bits. More chaos. Oh god. Ash will never get to play the game today. Apparently not. The only person that's gonna suffer is Beef though, so joke's on you. Mia, thank you so much for the gift sub to Tim. Heck yeah, I appreciate you. Also save your money. Save your money. I love it here. Thank you for the bit. Sounds like a great time. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love all the cinder butts. Casual Tuesday scam train for Ashley. I don't know why. It's... oh shit. Too bad I'm a mod and first badge I can't see. Oh no! That's right, because you had the founder's badge. Well, it's an honor for you to be a founder in my channel, so thank you for that. You've been supporting me from day one, and I appreciate you. Also, Haley streamed today for like the first time in a million years. So, can I get a shout out for Little Cucumber, please? Because apparently she's going to be streaming more frequently going forward. So if you're not already following my dear friend, Little Cucumber, go do it now. Most amazing first 10 minutes on Twitch. It's almost funny Roompa time. It's not, because I don't even know how far back on chat I am, honestly. So we're all in this together. We're gonna find out. Cheddar, thank you so much for the mass shout outs. I'm assuming you didn't shout yourself out. So I'm gonna do it. Thank you for the shout out for Courtney. I'm suffering. Why are you suffering, Beef? And Cheddar and me. I imagine that would have made sense like 5 minutes ago. What is money? I don't know. Oh, Lenoki shouted out Cheddar. Lenoki, thank you for the shout out for Cheddar. Smooth, I bought old ring PC, yeah. You've collected all the level 1 emotes, yeah. Stop rubbing it in. Oh no, I clicked on the, okay, there it is. Lurk will ID stream, Courtney, thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate you, and thank you for bringing the homies on over here. You can turn off founder badges in settings if you'd like to, though. That's good to know, but I like my founder's badge. You said only Beef is going to suffer if I don't play the game. Oh, this is true. This is true. Let's go. Okay, I caught up. Heck yeah. Hey, guys. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for everything. The dogs are mauling each other as per usual at the top of stream. Okay. You're looking quite radiant today. Beef, thank you. I appreciate you. That is good to hear. Because I do not feel so. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh my god. Minnie's upstairs right now, so I can show you this chaos that's ensuing. Stupid sexy Ash with her stupid sexy hair. Thank you. Happy War 3. Sending you hugs straight from Germany. I accept your hug. Yeah, thank you. Simpsons reference I approve. Treat Zoomies! Treat Zoomies! The one that's snarling, like the most vocal one, is Charlie. It's not Loki, just so that everybody's aware. Loki's a barker, but Charlie, when he's like in the play mode, he's like vicious. I only know it because of Beefy. Neighbor! Yes. Got the Germans here. Alright. They might be... Yeah. Now they're obsessed with something that's outside instead of each other. Okay. Now that I know, you know, Simpsons, this changes everything. Oh my goodness. Who wants to play Zero Escape? Let's pause my lo-fi. I love the Chintella emotes. We love Simpsons. My Minnie loves The Simpsons. It's like my favorite thing ever, and I quote it non-stop. So I'm still using like all of my Elden Ring settings, so let me know if I need to adjust the volumes at all. Alright, so we left off here. That's where Godspeed Little Doodle comes from. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Game is a tad loud. It's actually a tad loud for me as well, so I'm going to turn it down for myself. Oh. I only love like the first 12 seasons though, just that, you know. Isn't there like 50 something seasons? I'm gonna be so close to you tomorrow. I'm visiting someone on the other side of Berlin. Ooh. German meetup. Oh no. I just want to return, yeah. Here we go. You're going to make me fall in love with you? Well, duh, because you have good taste. Loki is literally standing on the back of the couch right now, trying to eat whatever had the audacity of walking near our house. What, do you even work? What? Oh, come over and visit me at my work. Ooh. Yeah, let's not dox ourselves. You guys actually want to arrange something, you can take it off stream, please. Because we don't want Smooth doxing himself. What's your favorite episode though? Oh no. If it's about to go down a rabbit hole. The other part, I mean, I assume it's just what it says on the tin.
A conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun?
Yeah.
But what on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
You Only Move Twice or Mr. Plow, maybe, or 22 short films about Springfield. Agreed. Whatever it means is beyond me.
Look at that door over there. Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor? Yeah, but there isn't anything written on this one.
Yeah, there's a big 9 on the other door. I love Hank Scorpio. I guess that means this door isn't important.
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Yep. Nothing. Not opening.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
Well, how do you open it then?
From the other side, maybe?
The other side?
Hey, what's the deal with those doors over there? The ones that are glowing white. Do you think they could be chromatic doors? There are 3 of them.
Yeah, I think you're right. See, they've got these little boxes. These must be the next set of chromatic doors we're supposed to go through.
But they're all the same color. Well, for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
Suddenly, the voice of the announcer echoed through the warehouse.
An ambidex gate
God
has
damn it,
been
Dio.
opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What? How the hell did that happen?
Someone on one of the other teams must have opened one. All they'd need is one of the moon keys.
Why would they do that without waiting for the rest of us?
We can ask them when we get there. Come on.
One with Johnny Cash where Homer has the vision quest. Is that your final answer? Now I'm confused because no one has ever asked me that question. Told you Beef was gonna go down a rabbit hole. I'm gonna have to get back to you. Oh. We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Tenmayuji, Dio, and Alice. Hey, what the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AV rooms before the rest of us got back?
Alice and I haven't done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
Dio.
You got a problem?
Yes, I do have a problem.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AV rooms.
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense. Alice and I definitely weren't making out behind the AV rooms.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere.
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Charlie, you're so cute. Look at your ears.
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Charlie is such a good boy. Tenmyuji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark. Come on.
Fast forward through this. In the archives? No, that was just piles and piles of books and papers. Oh, they're asking about the antidote. Or no, the vaccine. The cure. Ash, now that you're approaching the end game, any final theories, dude? I'll get back to you on that. I'm sticking with the we're on Mars theory. I'm sticking with the we're all robots theory. I forget my other theories. They'll come back to me, don't worry. Nothing even remotely like medicine there.
What about you, Kay?
Oh, I'm sticking with the theory that Alice, at least Alice and Clover and Sigma were kidnapped years and years ago and then cryogenically frozen. While Tenmyuji, aka Junpei, lived out his life and was kidnapped in his older years, which is why he's so much older than Clover, even though they were around the same age during the last Nonary game, which was only like supposed to be like what, a year ago. So,
Was there any medicine in your room?
as for who, oh, of course Luna is behind all this as well. Like, I don't want to go as far to say that she is zero. She has definitely got a hand in this. And we're all robots. Why do you have it out for Luna? Because she's sus. Not your Luna Smooth. Your Luna is amazing.
I'm terribly sorry. There's plenty of vegetation, but unfortunately, no medicine.
Oh God. He's going to...
Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
The pantry. There was tons of food everywhere, but Excelivir? Nothing.
Tenmy usually slumped to the ground. Okay, we can fast forward through all this. No need to relive that moment. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? No point in complaining. I just needed to look somewhere else. I turned and headed toward the exit. I don't know why it had me stop there. That was weird. Oh, not the pantry. Don't make me go to the pantry. Hi, George. So this is the pantry, huh? Alice, Tenmyuji, and Dia searched this room. Thank you for the shout out for George. Everybody go to follow Ballistic Noodle, please. Howdy. Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did and nobody's around to stop her. Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden where Fi, Quark, and Kay had gone after passing through their door. Geodude? It's a new one. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the scent, fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet, dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. Charlie spent all his energy on street zooming. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here it was warm and wet like a forest after a spring rain. Smooth. Poof. Just like Kay said, plants and stuff everywhere. Damn. She's not here either. Oh, she's not? This is where she's been every other time. We'd been searching for Alice for a while, and I'd found nothing. I hoped that nothing had happened to her, but... This room is a court of plants. I searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. This is different. This is pointless. I should get back to floor A. Maybe someone else has found her. Alice about to be dead, if I had to guess. Probably. Maybe this is the ending where she's dead in the crew quarters. We didn't get to her in time. Yeah, I think you're right. It's gotta be. Yep. We're just hopping timelines looking for codes at this point. Doesn't look like anybody's here. I should have a look in the rooms. Alice in the crew quarters with a scalpel. Alice. Called it. The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It was almost like getting punched. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No, why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to wobble, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Then, at last, I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. This is the first time you found her, right? Usually you get brought here. Oh, yeah, I think so. Oh, she is super dead. No. I feel like we've had this dialogue before where we try to convince ourselves that maybe she's not actually dead. So I don't think this is the first time we've found her like this. No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. Embedded in her chest was a scalpel. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle, it looked like it had pierced her heart. Had someone stabbed her? No. What if she...
We're all going to die.
I'd rather die here!
No. Something in my brain snapped. A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. The last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. What? Pardon? Excuse me? What the fuck just happened? It's open. That was weird. Did we win? I guess. Do we just go back? Probably makes you hit the lock first. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? Then suddenly the world shifted. That's different. Oh. Are we hopping timelines on the same timeline? For an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then, just as I'd begun to adjust, it was gone. As if nothing had happened. What was that? Remembering the future. Oh shit. It was the same sensation I had felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? Okay, so now we're gonna go right to the crew quarters and stop her from killing herself. Also, can I get a command TW? Hopping timelines in this economy? Okay, Rockefeller. I imagine it's not gonna go good when we find Alice. Thanks. This is bad. I need to find Alice now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Crew quarters. What about the crew quarters? Yeah. That has to be it. I set off at a dead run. The moment I entered the crew hallway, I made straight for the door to the number 2 room. Alice should be in here. I swallowed and threw open the door. Alice, so you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned toward mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something. Listen, I am so excited to have you cook for me, Beef.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
Help me? What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
No. I need it to get this bracelet off.
Huh?
Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
Stop. Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
No! Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
Knock it off. With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. It was a second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. I'd apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you all right? Alice, say something. There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. Shit, what am I supposed to do now? Man, maybe the infirmary? It's got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off toward the infirmary.
All right, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
Who uses that word? Nobody.
What did it say?
Oh, that looks like their treat bag. Oh, you've done it now. 10 out of 10 localization.
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
If I had called everyone else back after I brought Alice to the infirmary. Seven sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her?
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh?
God damn it, Dio.
What a lucky, lucky man you are. You two are gonna be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
Okay.
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. There's no way I'd do that.
Is that so?
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner, and she'll be in the AB room with me. You really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here, Luna.
Well, actually I was planning to let you make the decision.
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Shut up. What?
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all three of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
And then we'd all get the dead. Nope, doesn't work like that.
Why not?
Here, take a look at this. I pulled the scrap of paper we'd found out of my pocket.
Huh? What's this?
We found it when we went to the archives.
There wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
I guess they only put one in the archives. Whatever. I'll just read it for you. We don't need to read that again for the millionth time. Get it? The whole team can't abstain.
That means either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks betray...
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I gonna choose betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I wouldn't put it past you.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all 3 of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me. Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful.
Damn it, Dio.
I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh! Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her.
I hate Dio so fucking much. Me too.
What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
No. Seriously?
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
CD's nuts.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go. What?
You're staying too?
Yeah. If something does happen, Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you a solo? You're playing against Kay and Quark, but with Quark out, that means Kay would get to decide this whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Something happened between Phi and Kay while they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes remain
Hi, May.
until Ambidex game polling closes.
Come on! We need to hurry!
And I hate Dio, of course, but his voice actor is amazing. Voice acting is good.
All right, you kids. Take care of those 2, okay?
An evil black cat with a tiny cat Baphomet mask. We're gonna catch her and make her our Dark Lord. George is looking at me like I'm amazing.
Beef, thank you for sacrificing 1,000 eggs to play evil black cat. Cheddar beef, court smooth. How are you doing, May? Are you still at work?
Of course. We promise.
With that, we were off. I am indeed still at work. Godspeed. Hopefully you can head home soon. That's dumb. hate that for you. Everybody ready? I'm going to open my AB gate. Although I guess that doesn't really matter. Dio already opened one earlier.
Then only you and I remain.
I'm working on a huge project, so we'll probably be here for a while. Thanks for the stream to keep me company. Thanks for being here, May. I hope that you get some good work done on your project tonight. But don't stay there all night, and make sure you're eating. Make sure you eat dinner.
Right.
I will say the fact it's getting dark later and my commute is getting less freezing very good. Yes, that is very good. Okay, let's go. It is almost 6:30 and look, sunshine. It's spring. Yeah, we had our spring, what was it, yesterday? Equinox? It was recently. 2 more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. I'm so excited. Spring is my favorite season. Heck yeah.
Two minutes remain.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
I can't skip this. No question. If Clover isn't voting, then she is defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
That's a weird way to spell summer, but you do you, bestie. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. The joy of the seasonal affective disorder fucking off makes it almost worth the seasonal affective disorder. I know, right? Like, I was outside today in like the fresh air and sunshine, and I was like, oh, this is what it is to be alive. Oh, God. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the nonary game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
Yeah, we didn't fix our hand.
There's something white on it.
White? Is this where we discover that we're a robot? Serotonin, I hardly know her. This is my serotonin. That's a weird way to spell fall, but you do, bestie. Here we go. There's what? What the hell is this? For the first time since I'd found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment, I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar. But the truth was far stranger. The liquid was coming from my hand. I'm sorry. If you can't make your own serotonin from scratch, store-bought is fine. Yeah. I don't like the look of that stuff. Oh, God. It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice. But why? Where was the blood? Is your blood? Because you're a robot. I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that.
Are you all right?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. Milk. If you can't make your serotonin, make some white goo in your hand. God damn it, Beef. It bleeds jizz, I fear. Sorry, everyone, I'll show myself out. It sounded even stupider as I said it.
Really? But
Just shut up. It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong, very wrong, and my head was spinning.
Sigma.
Oh man. I'm so sorry. It's just, Just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
Please just hear May morning. Thanks for the quote, Cheddar. Please, ma'am, that's a Wendy's? Oh. There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down, just calm down. You need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Me siding with my worst angels immortalized forever. I hope he's not doing that in a Wendy's. Ugh.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did.
So you chose Ally after all?
Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing. Mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Luna nodded and walked off toward the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. The liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. What in the hell is this? It couldn't be blood, could it? No, that was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you'd never get anything that looked like that. And I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult. But every single time I'd bled red, like any other human being. That is because our minds were taken out of our bodies and put into robots. So why was it that this time it was white? What the hell is happening to me?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
Yeah, right. On my way. I did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Thought it was gonna be a betray. I thought she was gonna pull an Alice. I'll mid check. You haven't taken your meds yet, and it's safe to do so. Take your meds. Before he forgot a gift for Chuck Norris, Santa Claus was real. Ash got nervous for a second. I did.
Points
I've been
have
burned
been
before.
assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted ally. You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted ally too.
Well, we know it wasn't Dio.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose ally.
You didn't do jack shit.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma. Sigma? Sigma, are you all right?
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Oh, yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past at Luna and get shot down?
No, nothing like that.
Hey man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke? You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed through the warehouse. Damn.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to? Then, that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
Drink a shot whenever Cheddar uses the Dio commands.
Hey,
I'd be
Zero
dead.
Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah.
I know Germania is big on drinking, but that's a death wish.
Right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets?
Especially for somebody that doesn't drink. Rip to your liver.
I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Everyone nodded and held their arms out toward him. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. So I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat.
Huh. So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh?
Please at least alternate with shots of water.
A red solo.
Red solo cup.
So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were. Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
Well, what will you two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
About what?
Something?
My jizz hand? Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk?
Maid drinks an IPA every time Smooth makes me smile. Well, I'm wasted.
What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise, it's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest, and marched out the yellow door. Oh, he's gonna spy on us. Tenmyuji and Kei quickly followed. In only moments, all 3 had disappeared. Drink up! Oh, here we go, bottoms up. So, what was it that you wanted to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
Okay. I'm scared to do the old ring strength run. I've never played a Souls game without ranged attacks before. Do it. Sigma acts like his hand isn't bleeding.
Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
Oh, we're going to the garden. As strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. Luna's gonna kill us. Can't bury our body in the garden. Where are we in the flowchart? Are we about to die? Oh no. Got a few. We've got a little ways before death. The garden.
You know this place?
It needs ranged attacks when you just one-shot everything. Yes, well, sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice.
Oh, I see.
So, what brings you here?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation.
Nobody calls it the great outdoors. Luna, you're unbelievably pure and great. Sauce. We can't all be badasses, sir. Some of us can.
Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
She's trying to get us in a false sense of security. And then she's gonna, like, stab us in the jugular. Which is not actually a jugular because we're a robot. But there's gonna be, like, some kind of, like, fatal, like, death switch there or something, and she knows this because she created us. Ash is badass, yes, thank you. Ash, I haven't gotten to talk to this with you in person, but the end of Margit was amazing, thank you. I think Tibby clipped it too. Holy God. She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. So, what did you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore in the palm of her hand. Jellyfish for the win. Beef, are you watching the VOD right now? Grabs tissues. She was silent for a moment and then began to talk.
Can I tell you something?
Okay, so this is the Luna ending.
This is actually a music box.
This is like straight out of BioShock. Really?
Yes.
She twisted the key on the bottom and it made an almost imperceptible winding noise. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. It's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though?
Because I wanted you to know, I guess.
So secure.
I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me.
Was it Elizabeth?
They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it.
Was it Zero? Did Zero give her this? Is Elizabeth Zero? Is this a BioShock crossover?
Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Thanks for the clip, Cheddar. Yeah? Well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named Tiltil and Meitel get asked to find a bluebird by this old woman, and they travel to the dream world. Or something. Anyway, supposedly if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually, they give up and go home, but when they wake up, the bird is in a birdcage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story. And it teaches a simple lesson.
Yeah, like you said, happiness is closer than you think.
Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true.
Callous, motionless, cider, brain slug. Is this another obscure beef reference?
Maybe all of this is just in my head, but...
Good night, Fabian. Thank you for hanging out. I hope that you sleep well and have a good day tomorrow. I'm sure I will see you around. Love you, beef.
I really felt like that was what they meant. It was so... kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm.
Thank you for the shout out for Smooth.
But... one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
There's more?
Yes. When Til and Nittil try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
Whoa. What about the moral then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again.
The pendant song Bluebird Lament uses the same melody as Morphogenetic Sorrow from the first game.
I thought about that for a while, but in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for.
Hi Dijon, how are you doing? Look at those emotes.
And it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy. You know, Sigma, I think you might be Til.
What?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something?
She's more hungry and about to kill us. Sure.
Where did you find Alice?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. That was after we'd split up to go look for Alice. The first place I went was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice. And then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice. Didn't you? That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
Well, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
Damn, so you did see it, huh?
Yes. I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from someone in a nut house. Still, my hand was still oozing white liquid. It's like alien. Was I really a robot? No, that was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations. Or are we short-circuiting? Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. What? That would make me your enemy.
Oh, I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings, except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Oh yeah, I've heard those before. That's just an ideal though. You could work toward that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to.
Yes, you're right, but I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot. There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
Tests?
Yes.
How?
Well, the Atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. Dio. But when I turned, there was nothing. Who is it?
Is someone there?
Just me.
Oh, it's Vi, not Dio. Vi.
Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped into the bushes.
Welcome.
What? How long have you been here?
I just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever. Just have a look at this.
I followed the line of her finger. I think we already... Is this the same? Yeah. We do have the password for this one already. Shit. This is...
An antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 1.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right? Then that must mean...
Shit. Then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're dealing with a combined explosive power equal to 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while.
Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. Number 1 bomb! We already found the number 1 bomb, beef. We already know the location and the password for the number 1 bomb. Hi, Lemon! How are you doing? 94%. Pretty good. Thank you for the shout out for Lemon. Everybody go follow Lemon, please. What were you doing in the bushes anyway?
Well, I was taking a walk.
Taking a walk? You really think I'm gonna buy that?
Fine. You got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret, so I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course you weren't there.
How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just as I'd suspected, there you were, talking on the bench. I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now?
You're good? Excellent. So, who planted the bomb?
Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
Yeah, you're right. Let's head back to the infirmary. Everyone else was already there when we arrived. Clover and Tenmayuji. Kay and Dio. And of course, Alice and Quark. Both seemed to be sleeping peacefully. You'd never think to look at them. Never think to look at them that they'd been completely insane not so long ago. A weird sentence. Alright, everybody, listen up. I told them how we'd found the #1 bomb in the garden. And how, judging by the number on the 2 bombs we'd found so far, there was probably a #2 bomb out there somewhere too. We found the #2 bomb yet? Yeah, that was in... So that we found in 2 different places so far. We found it in the lab and we found it in the control room.
Oh, this is bad. What are we going to do?
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that, you see it right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Yeah. That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
Charlie.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But...
No buts.
I mean, there might be buts.
If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first?
Wait.
Huh?
You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it.
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy.
Hang up, folks.
The password for bomb #2
I
is
coming in hot with the detective skills.
EQD DYR NTK.
Another password. Heck yeah. Charlie, you're my favorite person.
Bomb number 2?
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway.
Charlie is in dingo mode.
You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Where's the input device?
Oh gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on?
To where?
What, I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course.
No. Wait. I threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it and kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
How much time do we have left?
About 20 minutes or so, I think.
Okay, so bomb activated.
And how much time until the white doors open?
The same.
So, what do we do?
We put in those passwords and stop the bombs.
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, only one thing to do then.
And that is?
We split up and find it. Unless any of you have another suggestion. A dismal silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face.
All right. No point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb. See if the timer really has started or not.
So theoretically, there's also a number 0 bomb. I'm not sure if that was confirmed or not. If there's not a number 0 bomb, then we have the location and passwords for all 3 bombs. Right.
All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario, we'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Thanks. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
I turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile, then hurried after her. Where did we find the input device the last time?
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here, you go check somewhere else.
Okay.
If we get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really any point in meeting up again?
What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out, I promise. You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
Do they say that? I've never heard anyone say that. What? No, that's not a thing. And it doesn't make any sense. Besides, why the hell are you cracking jokes right now?
I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living.
Hey.
After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Well, okay then. Oh, I see. Well, I admit I am a bit curious.
All right. Looks like we're on the same page. Hey, get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
I don't think they say that. Be careful, alright? I checked the time on my bracelet as I headed out of the crew quarters and into the hallway. I knows the way to Sigma's heart, yeah. Through his crotch. It wasn't good news. Damn, only 15 minutes. I need to hurry. I broke into a run. Before long, I found myself in front of the infirmary. All too often, what you're looking for is right in front of you. We'd spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting somehow that it might have been there all along. Or maybe Dio had dropped it there recently. There was no way to know. And in any event, I had to start looking somewhere. Odd choice. Something sus is happening. Luna's here. Just as I say something sus is happening, Luna fucking appears. Luna, you're still here.
Yes. The others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back.
Why?
Because the atom is here. I thought you might want to use it.
I'm not sus. I said Luna, not Lemon. I mean, Lemon is sus too.
Isn't that why you're here?
But what? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with me. But something sus is happening. Pause. Luna's here. Thanks, Cheddar. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot isn't going to mean a lot if I die anyway.
Oh, why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes. Why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me. So I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
That was weird. Imagine a dingo doing a crime. Hide your babies, kids. Dingo doing crime, blasphemous. She turned and headed toward the exit. Wait. I couldn't let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
Are you sure? Only 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Analyze my body. Okay, Sigma. Eve, no. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me, slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
I sat up and hopped off the table. Not like there's an antimatter bomb about to go off or anything. Nope, we have all the time in the world, apparently. Beef, no. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were I swear to God, if this bomb goes off before we can finish this fucking conversation, I'm gonna riot and quit. Never playing this game again. My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well, it says you're not a robot. You're human.
She's lying. I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But your body isn't entirely human.
Okay, that makes sense.
You're
What?
part machine.
Wait, what are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human.
Got robot arm. Why? So random.
They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic.
What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know that, although they weren't always like this, when I was a kid I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones and that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? Why did somebody replace my arms? It means you can break boulders with your hands, Sigma. Keep up. No, Beef, stop. Wait, okay, let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
No, unfortunately you probably do still have to worry about that. The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body. Which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
How do you know that?
I just do.
That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right. But not everything has an answer. There are some things you just can't explain.
Charlie, lick that chair. Tastes delicious. What?
Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
That's,
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
Time? I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. 1 minute. We've only got a minute left?
Sigma, there's one last thing. I was given very specific instructions.
Excuse me? Hi, Scully. I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen. Because I was scared of Luna. Oh, Luna is that. That was right the entire time. Suck it, Beef and Cheddar. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm? I swear to God, if we die before we can finish this, once again, I'm gonna fucking run. Quit.
Please pay attention.
I'm paying attention, just talk faster.
This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything?
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun, GTF BML016.
Oh! The fucking password! GTFO. Instead of clip beef. Open up. Gate now. Thanks for the bot banning, Cheddar.
With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
Before she could answer, the world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. At the Luna end? Sigma end? Oh, I guess that makes sense. It doesn't. We didn't learn anything about ourselves except that we have robot arms. Let us away and open this goddamn door. Enough to chat. Let us fucking go. Alright. Milk Evoli. Swear to God if this doesn't work. Oh wait. Here we go. Heading backwards. All good. Let's fucking go. Did it, guys. 18 streams later and we did it. Hi. Come over here.
What's wrong?
I got in.
What?
Thanks,
How did you
guys.
figure out the login?
I don't know. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
I just knew it. Means I just knew it. You gave me the same line when I asked you how you knew my name.
Why are you bringing that up? It doesn't have anything to do with this.
You sure? It might. Don't question it, Fi.
What? I don't...
Look, just forget about that. Oh.
Fine. Just let me get right on that. Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here? Why do you know how to log into this computer?
Are you even listening to me? She's gonna kill us. We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes, but no matter what Fi asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to give up.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying.
Damn right I'm not.
And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away. All right. Let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here. Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
I gave her what she'd asked for. Her search returned several files after examining them for a moment, Fi opened one. Golem unit details. Are these product specifications for a golem?
Looks like it.
So was GTF DML016 a golem's ID?
Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense.
Oh, he says no.
Let's see here.
Are you kidding me? Robot internals, good things is rated 18 plus. This is Luna. Luna is golem number GTF-DML016 and happens to be the login ID for Zero's computer. Luna.
Yeah.
Is Kelly getting thirsty? Why is there a picture of Luna in this file?
There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
I knew it. Even Cheddar trying to gaslight me. ABT. ABT.
There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you.
I knew it. Beef and cheddar trying to gaslight me. Always. Fucking called it. Day one. Remember? Day one. Once again. Called it. I knew it was June. I knew it was Luna.
See, right in the middle of...
Nobody's that innocent.
I see. Luna was a golem, and DML016 was her product ID.
That must have been what Gollum was trying to tell us when he was stopped. Oh, sweet summer child, keep playing. Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
Hello! Hi, friends! Oni, I didn't even know you were streaming. Hi! What were you doing? Oh, whomst? Whatumst? Whereumst? God, I need to make it bigger. The Raft! I love that game. Such a good game. Are you playing solo or are you playing with a group? Like, well, tell me all about it. How far are you? How many times have you got eaten by a shark? Hi! Okay, we have Oni. Hello. Welcome, Raiders. I heard this is where Zero Escape is. You heard correctly. Moo. Hi, Poolie. I'm here to move it on up. First time with Stinky. Nice. Not eaten? Oh, I got eaten so many times. Didn't get far. That's okay. It's a fun game. I played it for a pretty long time. I got like I got near the end and then I lost interest in it. Got a good sized base and just thriving. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Hi chat, hi Ash, hi. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, let's go over to the big head. Hello, it's me. Hi, I'm Ash. I use she, they pronouns, and I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play variety games. I like horror games. I like cozy games. I like everything in between. And today we are playing Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. And we're making good progress, and we're getting a lot of information today. And one piece of information that we just received validated my theory from the very beginning that Luna is sus as fuck, because Luna is sus as fuck. And Beef and Cheddar were trying to convince me that she wasn't, so it's a victory for me. But welcome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with Oni. Oni, Raiders, hello. If you have to raid and run, go take care of yourselves. Go eat, drink, sleep, shit, whatever you gotta do. But for anybody that wants to stay and hang out, we're happy to have you. Thirst is real. Yes, thirst is a bitch in that game. Thirst is a bitch. All right. 30%. I would think I was like 32%, just in case anyone needs it. Why did it? Oh. I'm gonna go drink a gallon of water. Do it. Do it. Thank you for the command Z. And you can get a little idea of what this game is all about. But also not. And motherfucking fly to the beach. Woo! Heck yeah. Wait, what were you? Oh, 96. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Poolie. Poolie is quite avian today. They are flying high. All right. Let's hop on. Oh, also, anybody in my chat that was here before the raid, if you're not already following my dear friend Cowdad Oni, please go do it. I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will. So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior?
Probably. Look.
It's not looking promising for Luna. Luna's still not sus. Luna best. Luna's sus.
At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status.
Luna is a robot. Luna is working for Zero. Currently operational. Executing special mission. You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
So why did Zero Senior want a robot as a participant? You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something? Quote number 15, rude, we don't come into your house and eat your meat. Of course it was a Forrest quote.
What if it was some kind of Voight Conf test?
Oh, also, Oni, if you're still here, which is okay if you're not, but if you are, how are you liking Sons of the Forest? I think I saw you playing it the other day. A what?
It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. Whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot. That might almost explain the whole game, actually. Making us solve puzzles and play the AB game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
So it's kind of like the Chinese room.
Yeah, Luna is the girl locked in the room. And the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
It's just a possibility, right?
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought to. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, and it's probably a person.
When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean.
Right now. I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. When I told you about what happened with Gollum in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese room.
I don't know why I said that. It just felt like it made sense.
Like you just knew it?
Yeah. Look, forget about that. See Luna's status?
Yeah, it says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa, wait, what the hell? Luna's
You think robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? How was she injected?
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Of course. Luna's the one who opened the AB gate.
That might not be the only thing she did. Look.
What do you mean?
What are the last 3 digits of her product ID?
016.
And where have we seen that before?
No. No, I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Tenmei?
We should go check her body. You remember where it is?
The crew quarters, of course, I remember. Forgot about that. We were right.
Yeah.
Why would Luna...
And I trust him.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Right. Off we go then.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner.
Oh yeah, forgot about this thing.
Right. Luna's bracelet.
Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. I stepped outside and set Luna's bracelet down, then headed back into the AB room.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who are we even still up against?
Wait! Sigma!
Huh? Luna?
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms?
Yeah.
How's she going to vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now.
What?
Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem. She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
And why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP. She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And I trust him.
2, 1. Round 3 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Oh, we can go down this path now, too. That's finally unlocked.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Don't look very confident. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex
Pretty sure everybody's
gates
dead.
Now opening.
This was one of the first paths we took. People died. I think it's just me, Fi, and Luna. Luna, where's Luna? I leapt out the door and ran toward the AB room I thought she'd entered. But she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then there it was. No, she didn't take it?
That doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention.
Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Yeah, everybody's dead. Oh no.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically. And the other 6 got penalized.
The other 6 are dead. Oh, we already know all this.
5 of them are dead already, and
Gotta
Quark's
get the fuck
bracelet is
out.
off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless.
Yeah.
Oh, Quark is still alive. We still don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
A plan for what?
Who knows? So what do we do now?
We get the fuck out.
Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way I'm leaving before we find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So, are you going to stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Shit, I forgot about that. Do we really have to stop in the pantry? Are you serious? Shit. He's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
Taunting. And we haven't seen Luna either.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there, trying to decide what to do next, when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Excuse me? What?
No, that's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then, all too soon, it was over.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game.
What?
Thank you for your participation.
You're not welcome.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
With that, she was off. With a sigh, I turned to follow. We can't just look at the door and tell if it was opened or not.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Luna and Quark escaped.
So it would seem.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. And Zero Jr. appeared.
Well, well, well! Long time no Zero! Remember your old pal Zero?
You.
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddlio just happened. Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 4-1 run. Aren't you happy?
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how did she open the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny. It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yup.
But didn't he get penalized after the 3rd round?
Yes, he did. But a penalty carrot take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh, right. She's a golem.
All right. I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy.
Not you.
Well, good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to jump around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here.
It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all. So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Don't screw with us.
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures. She's a golem. She might even be a murderer.
A murderer.
That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it? You see, it's all about you. Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait. I still have questions for...
No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it. After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
The nice trader. For a few long moments, Vi and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic and why? We had no idea who'd killed everyone. And Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the nonary game, remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had a purpose. Wasn't even a good ending. Rude. So, I feel like it's gonna end the exact same way if we ally. let's see. For science.
Hey, Sigma! Are you insane? Why the hell did you choose Ally?
Wait, we can talk about that later. Right now. She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then... there it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote Ally for her?
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention.
Right, the results.
Let's go have a look.
Points have been assigned or subtracted according. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to Ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized. Then again, 5 of them are already dead. We don't know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah, that means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then? I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright, what do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Weren't you the one who kept going on about Quark still alive? I can't just run off and leave him here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that. Now let's get moving. We need to find Quark.
And Luna too, right?
Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
Phi and I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair, just like before, but Phi had changed to a red solo. It didn't really matter though. Both of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door, and we'd never have to play another AB game again.
Alright, Quark comes first. Let's go.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. I don't understand why it's different this time.
Sigma, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but it only opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock?
Open?
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it, and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna.
All right, let's head in.
Okay. What the heck are these things?
I think they're treatment pods of some sort.
What mint pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why, but I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them. I suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
The one on the left is being used.
The glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open then.
Yeah.
It's a big crack. Work. Our feet pounded across the floor of the warehouse.
This is it.
Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pod's display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic, which had put him to sleep.
Ready? What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it. Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
But why?
Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
016.
And what's that the same number as?
The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
In the AB room that Luna came out of.
And if you're right, her brain is in the central computer core. That means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least, that would mean Luna had a reason to try and kill Alice.
To keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive. Look at our options. You, me, Quark, and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's. There isn't really much of an argument to be made here.
The only option is to leave her here and get out.
I is trying really hard to try to convince us that Luna's a murderer, which makes Fi a little bit sussy.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
A robot may not injure a human being, or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Ash is suspicious of everyone. Okay, you're right. Let's get out of here.
Damn. Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready?
You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. With a heavy, labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Fi slipped through it. I followed her. Hustler Bojenkins! Hello, friends! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in! What were you getting up to? Let's see. Hello, how was stream? Monster Hunter Stories, how was the Mon hunting? Tell me all about it. Raiders, hello, welcome in. Let me go to Big Head. Hi. My name is Ash. I use she, they pronouns, and I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. And I like a variety of games. I like horror games, I like cozy games, I like everything in between. And today we are playing Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. And spoiler alert, we are actually escaping today. Stream was good, but I think Kidney Stone's back, so I had to stop. Oh no! Hustler, I'm so sorry. Go take care of yourself. Go. Shoo. But thank you so much for dropping the homies off. I appreciate you, and I hope that you feel better. Ridders, anybody else? If you have to raid and run, please go take care of yourselves. Go eat, drink, sleep, shit, whatever you gotta do. But for anybody that wants to stay and hang out, we are happy to have you. Also, anybody in my chat that is not already following Hustler Bojenkins, I highly recommend you go and check out his channel and drop him a follow. With a heavy, labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, Fi slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform, like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Fi turned to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Huh?
Before she could respond, I spun around and ran.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Sigma! What the hell are you thinking? Get back here!
Sorry, Fi. There's something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No! You don't mean you're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing! Sigma! Listen to me! You can't do this!
I mean, theoretically, if Luna's brain is part of the mainframe or whatever, she can open this door whatever anytime.
The number 9
Sigma, you
door
jackass.
has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I had no regrets. In fact, with Vi and Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. Alright, time to go. Luna's waiting. That was a weird thing to say. Luna, I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
Oh, right. We haven't talked here in this one, huh?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what you meant just now, but are you talking about something that happened in another history?
What?
I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Who told you that? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck carefully and delicately. She twisted the dial on the bottom. Is this the Luna end?
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
All right. I nodded and took a moment to compose my thoughts. Might as well start with the old woman. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her.
Why do you think so?
Her left arm had blood spatter all the way up to the elbow, except for a stripe on the wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? My guess is a bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood splatter on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have just taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me, I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wait, when did that happen?
In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules?
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is the truth. Let's say the incident P happens, and after that the timeline splits into timeline A and timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base a theory in timeline A on information I found in timeline B. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at Incident P. Now, if I could change what happened with Incident P by visiting timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it'd be unfair, per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. I'm sure that Dio killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be a part of the nonary game. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, and I don't know how he did it either. But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow he managed to get close enough to stab her. He did it near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in a handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AB room and its neighbor. He probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. After that, he headed back into the AB room that the woman had left. Quark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Alice. I'm pretty sure she committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think that infection caused her to take her own life. She used Dio's knife, which she'd found in the warehouse after the AB room moved and exposed it. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Tanmayuji. The first question is who put the handcuffs on them? The clue is the message Clover left, 016. If you think about it though, it doesn't make sense. Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. That means she would have had to write with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? Why not just use your left thigh? The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together and the message got transferred to the right thigh. We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the leg. Says Dio. Ash finally getting answers. But in other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Dio. Now about Quark and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's bracelet with luminol. We found the bottle of in Kay's row. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. My guess is he decided to take preemptive action. When we found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay turned to switch the light off and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab a spear and stab Dio. Then he died. That accounts for all 6 bodies, none of them your fault.
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure?
You're the best, babe.
Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both. Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place. How can you trust a machine?
That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robot-ness is just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
We don't need
A
to
robot
use
without
again.
the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Sigma.
Luna, I have to ask you. Can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Eventually, we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down, and just like last time, I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right.
That doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. It sounds more like he just walked in.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily. But that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
What do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise. Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
So they brought him here?
In a way.
But why?
Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever.
Well, we are going to be here forever, so yes, you can go into it now, Luna.
Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay?
We already understand the murders.
Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So why did he come here?
To make sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti.
Tell me about the project.
He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
5th and 6th?
Counting from the left in their original placement.
In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th?
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping. Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing while that was happening?
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, then he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane.
Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
Then who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
Why did you do that?
Because I was ordered to.
What?
Luna, listen to me very carefully. As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours.
Is she Zero?
This will be the culmination of many years of hard work. We cannot afford failure.
Yes. I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players. Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am. Will you be participating as well?
Yes. Our plan dictates that I must.
Folks, I'm heading home from work. Finally! Hell yes, May. Safe commute.
An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes.
Dude, this is like some Saw shit. The fucking dude was in the room with them the whole time.
He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen? I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6. Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command, and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say. You know this.
Yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter. the 6th AB room.
But why?
Not your concern. As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data. There are things you must not know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project to the other participants. You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that in order?
Yeah, this lady's a piece of work.
Yes. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
Alright, I can say that I did
After
not
that,
see
I
that
went into
coming.
the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake. So I still saw everything.
Hey, Ryan.
While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
Thank you for the shout out for Ryan. I don't know where she is right now. And you saw the old woman being murdered.
Yes. It was
See if she shows up.
hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out. I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her. When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do.
I'm sorry, I just now read the description for the treat redeem. Oh no, it's good. Like, she's normally pretty, responsive to it. If she doesn't show up, though, I'll just refund it. It's not a big deal.
When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
Thank you for another shout out for Ryan. Hi, Claris. I think I understand. Everything you did because you've been ordered to.
Yes.
And it was the old woman who gave you those orders. Then is she Zero Senior?
No.
What? What? But if she gave you the orders...
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
Kay's father? But Kay is Sigma. Still don't understand that part of it. Self-care time. Everybody hydrate.
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes. We worked together to develop the project she mentioned. So I suppose technically my orders came from both of them. And they were both controlling Zero Junior, too. I told you before that Zero Jr. moved the 6th AB room.
Claire's catching a night zone stream on a weeknight. More likely than you think.
Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me.
But why?
I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually, we'd figure out what the rooms had been moved, and that she was in your room.
Then maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean...
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make sense either. If they wanted people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
Me? You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide the knife there.
Yes. I think so.
But how could they know that?
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved, which meant that Clover also figured it out.
We're deep in some story right now, yeah we are.
And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me. It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait, you were listening to us in the security office?
Yes, that wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching through the security cameras.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes. I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed Alice. Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something, I'll kill you right in front of her!
I told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it. But I couldn't answer any of her questions.
Because of your orders.
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course, while we were fighting over it.
Oh, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight, I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to you.
You mean because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players. A human. Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
That's why you, died? To keep up the facade that you were human.
No, I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again. He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders, too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident. I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me. She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
Hi, Becca. How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that? After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
You mean the defibrillator?
Yes.
That uses an electric shock to restart the heart, right?
Correct.
So that was why she left?
Yes.
At 0 hours 11 minutes 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin in the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary. On the way, she bumped into Dio.
Dio?
Yes. I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
Plant the bombs! At 0 hours 12 minutes, Dio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
Wouldn't imagine it would. What did he do then? Hi, Court.
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which was a blue solo.
Right. Without it, Dio and Kay and the yellow pair wouldn't be able to get through the secondary door. I never redeemed my feather, oh no.
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
Of course. I had already taken it by then.
Yes, but there was something else he wanted to do too. He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
But why did he want the knife? Was it because he'd used it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
And what do you think?
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade. That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why wouldn't he want anyone to see that?
Do you remember what it said? There was a word engraved on the blade.
Myrmidons.
Yes.
What does Myrmidons mean?
It's the name of the organization he belongs to.
What is it? Like a club or something?
I don't think so.
Well, what is it then?
I don't really know.
No idea?
I'm afraid not.
Wait, wasn't he here to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then... Wouldn't that mean that he's on our side?
I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people. I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
You've got a point. Damn it, this is ridiculous. I guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Yeah, keep going. After he took the knife, Dio rifled through what few belongings Alice had. Luna said he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. That was where he found the key to Kay's suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it, at least as far as Luna could tell. Lurk time, have a good stream. Thank you so much, Claris. I hope that you have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. At 0 hours, 13 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When he left, he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Dio didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said they began to fight.
The fuck do you think you're doing?
Dio pulled the knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
Like hell, you son of a bitch!
Rude. He let out a yell and leapt toward Dio. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Tenmayuji caught Dio's hand with a grunt, and for a moment the two men struggled. Then, as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. But Dio was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Tenmayuji gave himself with the knife didn't do him any favors. He put up a valiant fight, but with a roar, Dio threw him off, and Tenmayuji collapsed to the floor.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this? How cute. You two really look great together, you know?
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
No. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take. If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Dio, God, fuck off.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream. Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay?
Dio is so gross.
Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
25 minutes passed and no one came. Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
He was the worst, and I want to smack that smirk off his face, right? You mean me, Fi, and Kay, right?
Yes. You were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We'd also noticed that the knife in Alice's chest had been removed. If only we'd known what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
The anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes. As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
So Kay sprayed Dio's bracelet with the luminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Dio mortally wounded him, but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with the spear. And I guess that's when he found them. When we found them.
Yes.
When did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right. That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
So many fucking questions, Luna. Thank you for asking. Well, what do you think? Does a bear shit in the woods? Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was.
When?
Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Fi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Thank you for the clip. Sure, I remember that.
Right after then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
There's a bear shit in the woods. That was the treatment room, right?
Yes.
Where Quark was sleeping.
Right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
How?
Aluminum foil.
What? You mean the stuff from the crew quarters?
Oh, you found it? Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
What?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses. Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes by pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
Wait, so you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes, all you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart has stopped?
Yes.
Holy shit. It was that easy all along?
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod.
Fuck. Wait, why was Quark in the pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
When did you do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
So you carried him to the treatment pod?
Yes.
Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
So it was Zero Jr.
That's right.
He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. Humans are the worst. So, are you going to tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens in here has something to do with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the nonary game.
And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Why?
It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally, killed me. I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body. That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Temuyuji died for this project?
Yes.
Well, actually, it was the Tubocurarine that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets, and they were only wearing those bracelets because of the nonary game. If the nonary game was part of this project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess, if you want to look at it that way.
Now what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
And if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would never have taken place, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
Why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
And why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
Ash, part of the project. 6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered, one way or another, by Dio. At first, that makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died. But that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Senior, right? Ash, ultimate confusion. We still don't know the purpose of the games. What was the desired result Please, Luna, tell me. What is this project about? There we go. Who is the old woman? Who is Zero?
Sigma. Would you hug me?
What? Okay. Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest. Now she kills me. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rein in my heartbeat, which was suddenly doubled. I was about to speak when I felt something warm on my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one hand to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. Luna? What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the tubocurarine...
Okay. I get it.
Does it scare you? This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that pretends to be real.
I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Yeah.
Even though I look like this?
Of course. I trust you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Luna, best babe, and I will fight about it.
I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice. But I think my time is up.
What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body? Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it.
What?
Yes. That was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was? If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kei and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself, and I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law. I was scared. I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course. But everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying...
Yes. Very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
But why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserve this.
No. No, you don't. Even if you had done something, you would have been killed anyways. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma. Thank you.
Are you not crying
I'm really
right
glad
now?
I met you.
Luna. It's going to be okay. I'm not going to let them do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please don't...
I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
Luna.
Thank you, Sigma. And goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor? But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. Doctor. With one last quiet chime, the music box wound down. I was left with nothing but silence and the cold pool of tears over my heart. Luna end? Luna end. Doctor? Where the fuck we are. Damn, man. Almost done. Internally screams. End is near. Oh, so close. So close and yet so far because it's after 9 and I should have been off stream an hour ago. And yet here we are. Let's put on some music. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. Hey, so Luna was not sus. Luna was definitely sus. I was absolutely 100% correct to suspect her. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's find somebody to raid. Oh look, I'm in my own stream. Oh, because Court reading. That's why. Court is a gem. Oh my goodness. I like your face. Thank you for the extra hour of it. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm tired. Let's find a safe place to land. Let's go see Drook. I'll be back on Thursday with more of this. We'll get more answers and more questions. I don't know how long, like, could we finish it on Thursday? Like, probably not. That's dumb. That was a dumb question. Ignore me. Pretend like I didn't just ask that question. We're not going to finish it on Thursday. But we're going to get closer to finishing it on Thursday. All of the answers. Court, thank you for being here. And thank you again for the raid. I appreciate you. Yeah, so I'll be back on Thursday with more of this at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's it. Go follow my mods. They're all fantastic. Also join the Discord, where I post my schedules and updates and stuff and whatnot. All the things. All the things. Alright, we're gonna go see Drook. Alright, there is the link to Jux's channel for all of my mobile homies. In case you get left behind, you can click on that link and join the party over at Jux. He's currently playing Monster Hunter Rise with Alucier, Lemon Dingo, and his friend Vicor. So make sure to check all of them out and drop them all follows. Alucier is another fantastic homie as well, so go check them out. That's it. Keep being awesome. Keep popping. Be kind to yourselves. Do it. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye. Court, Hustler, and Cowdad Oni, thank you so much for the raids. I appreciate you. Mia, Court, Hustler, Haley, thank you for the cheers. Thank you for the subs. Oh my goodness, you guys are too kind. Okay, bye.